What is up, guys? Welcome to the Q. I'm Sireph, and I'm ready to do some more content lately. It's pretty awesome. So we're looking right now at a Team Q game that's going through here. Let me just let these guys know what's going on. So I just watched a very similar comp actually play here. And by comp, I mean these players. So over here on the red team, we've got Peppermint Butler, Valen, Roddick M, Rui, and Guild Hero the Gray. Now, last game, this red team won here, just despite the fact they were running double Mesmer, double NG with a Guardian. These are pugs, make no mistake. But over here we got Mortiger and Elementalist, one of the better. He's a North American mainstay for sure. And he's going to be running Ellie. Looks like he's running with Lightning Flash, Conjure Frostbow, and Armor of Earth. Next to him, next on this team rather is Kirito Nusamu, Holy Moobs, who is running Guardian. It looks like he's running Mace Shield, Rantip the Warrior, Axe Shield, and not the standard Hambo actually. That's pretty interesting. And we're going to see Spirit Guardian from Coraline Windwood. So this is going to be pretty sick here going forward. Unfortunately for blue team, they lost extremely handily. And let's check out the splits here, guys. As we go forward, we're gonna see a little bit of beach play from Kirito. Is gonna push over to mine here. Now let's see if red team knows this is gonna happen. I think actually Kirito's just gonna run through bottom mid here, try and see what's going on here. And she's actually gonna jump in immediately onto somebody. Let's try and get in on Kirito. Let's see what sort of damage he's going. He forced Guild Hero to pop his elixir. I think it's Elixir S there to minimize himself. But oh my god, right up behind him comes the Mesmer power of Rui, knocks him down immediately. Valen jumps on him as well. Then Symbol gets dropped on his body. He's going to pour it all the way back onto the point, try and get something closer to his teammates, but Valen's going to come here and stop him out, and he dies before the Stomp even goes through, so that's another 5 points for the red team here going forward. And we're also going to see Peppermint Butler crossing over to Henge. A strong showing from the red side here as the blue side struggles to get on the midpoint, struggles to sort of come into fruition here, and I think that there's Kirito fresh off the spawn here. All of these guys are pretty high up there in terms of rank. This is pretty interesting going forward. Maybe these guys have spent a little bit too much time in hot joins, not enough time running these team queues here. No disrespect meant, but I do think that these guys could maybe enjoy the Fight Club that we've got going on. Go ahead and check out Fight Club. Do some research on that. Good Guild here. The Gray though drops and gets cow stomped out here on the midpoint. Blue team has the middle point here, but they're lacking both side nodes. We jump over to Kirito. What are you up to right now? Trying to get in on Henge. Looks like Peppermint Butler thinks he's where he exactly is, and he's going to drop a cluster bomb, get some crit damage down on Peppermint Butler. No one's on point just yet, and they're actually waiting for the rest of their teammates to show up here. Mortiger's going to come up from behind. SR comes up from Kirito. Unsure exactly why there, as the AoE will kind of go through there, but looks like they're going to start crossing those lines there. Holy Moobs jumps in the point there, drops a line of warding. Let's jump in with the Guardian from the blue team here. He was stealthed up for a second. Now he's dropped back into his Mace Shield weapon set, trying to get something down there. Symbol comes out. Not going to do exactly much as he's not exactly hitting anybody. He's chained down. Look at the conditions on this Guardian here. He actually pops his heal there. He may not have needed to do so just yet. All of his virtues are on cooldown except for there's the now we're going to be able to see some more virtue play from him. He kind of popped them pretty much. He may have just panicked there. Hopefully he knows exactly what he's doing. Now he has to deal with the AoE from Peppermint Butler. Mortiger's up here trying to support as well. I think Mortiger's kind of keeping him alive. So we're going to see exactly what goes on here. And on the red side, we will see that Rui, Roddick rather, is going in on Svane. We'll grab that kill. Nothing going in on Chieftain here, except for a massive battle below him for this Henge point. Holy Move's almost capped up here. Rui jumps on point to stop that. Kirito, though, will get stealthed up here. Mortiger trying to make something happen, trying to get his teammate up here, but Kirito actually attacks himself out of stealth, so that could have he could have survived a little bit longer. Now there's a massive amount of cleave going in onto Mortiger, and he has to back off from his body here. Mortiger and the Holy Moves are stacked up onto Kirito. Good play there, good res. Finally coming together, getting some communication done so they can get something to happen here. But of course, these are both pug teams, North American pugs as well, so they're going to need as much communication as they can get here. Probably not invent So we're going to see Holy Moves now actually on the point. They have everything capped up. They have a 2 cap. They're not that far behind. 160 now to 127, favoring favoring the red side here. And oh no, the decap has gone off on mid. We will see that Valen and Peppermint will have grabbed it from Coraline. But over on mine, we're seeing that Rant of the Warrior got some work done on Roddick, got some decaps off here, maybe able to cap it up as long as he can keep the enemy Mesmer from coming here. But no, for him, Guild Hero the Grey comes over here, and he's gonna be just throwing Rantev all over here. Stomp might come through if the interrupt does not go out. No, that's the end of Rantev on mine for sure. Let's jump in with this team fight on mid here. Holy Moves versus Valen, Guardian, but the real story's over here. Corrido and versus Peppermint, Butler, and Rui. Mortiger being tossed around here as well. Now the point gap is only 40. But it can begin to widen out here as Corrido will probably die, succumbing to the bit damage from Roddick and Peppermint Butler. Now blue team is scrambling to figure out what exactly they can do, where they can go to make things happen, make this comeback happen rather. And the solution is that they have to sort of start pushing together as a team. They can start taking team fights. The enemy team is 2 Mesmers and 2 Engineers. The problem is the coordination with their team is not just there. I mean, look at Holy Moves. He's so very low. Survivability has been pretty on point though. So like as long as he's in team fights, as long as he's around his teammates, he should be fine. Unfortunately, he's popping all of his skills. He's panicking. There's no one here to really help him at all. And so Peppermint, Butler, and Rui are just gonna jump on him and just really force him off the map, really. Just kind of delete him from existence on mid here. But let's check out Coraline Winwood trying to deal with Guild Hero the Grey, who has dropped the supply crate over on Hen. Here comes Peppermint and Butler, so they're dual NG versus the Spirit Ranger over here. And again, she's going to need the support from her teammates. They're really all over the place. They can't afford to be. Corrido needs to jump in on Rui because as a thief, he should be the one training down these Mesmers. But when Rui and Roddick work together, they can just melt through Corrido. And with Rantev here right now, he's not going to be able to save Corrido at all. Yeah, there's a stealth, but nothing happens. He will die out there. Blue team should be worried, but you know, it's worth mentioning they have the only capture points now. They have a 2 cap. Surprisingly, they've just lost Henge actually, so Holy Moves and Coraline not able to do anything here. So they really need to force this to work in their favor, force these decaps, start coming back here and pulling things back in their favor. Mortiger is doing a decent job 1v1ing here in the mid, and he's 1v1ing Valen. Look at the health differential between these two. Actually, Mortiger might take this. He gets caught off by Valen's line of warding, but then lightning flashes immediately to him, and he'll start taking some damage to him. He'll get this, no problem. He can keep this Guardian down and just bleed him out. He can afford to do this right now. He does heal up, and oh no, for him, here comes Peppermint Butler, who might try and get something done on Valen. He might try to get his Guardian back up. Wave Light comes out, but nothing's going to happen. But he will drop some AoE. He needs to cleave down on that body as fast as possible. He pulls out the Ice Bow to try and make the AoE happening. But unfortunately for him, it's just too much for him to handle. While this has happened, Coraline has gone up, and blue team has actually gone up in the point differential. They're 309 to 277. They've reversed the lead now. Not exactly 40 points anymore, as they've lost that, but now we're going to see red team is desperate to come back, to start fighting back on these points. They've gotten a little too complacent, so Rui is going to jump in on spawn here with Roddick. His Devil Mesmer team, again, can pretty much melt things down here. They're doing a great job. They've got their illusions out, and they're not really taking as much damage as they could. They're taking a little bit more than they should probably from spawn here, but they'll grab that. No one there to grab to get the other one. But Chieftain, did that go to the blue team? We'll have to see if it's yeah, blue team did grab Chief while that was happening. So really interesting to see what going forward here. But look at the point spread now. It's neck and neck, 333 to 325 for blue. Holy Moves getting on point, trying to knock out Valen. Will he stomp go through? Yes, Valen gets stomped through. Holy Moves about half health, 6 seconds until his heal comes off. The amount of AoE and just elementalist skills coming out here is astounding. Mortiger able to really just spam, excuse me, all over that point there, and he's just waiting until his cooldowns go out. Now there's the meteor shower, letting things happen, keeping holy moves covered as well, and they're really forcing red off mid. And with this 2 cap, they're gonna start feeling really great, but they need to start worrying on where they start pushing red, because you're gonna see down here on the minimap I've got Peppermint Butler highlighted. He's gonna jump onto Henge. We're seeing Valen immediately run onto Henge as well to start taking this 1v2 against Coraline. Coraline historically in this fight has not been able to deal with that pressure of both the NGs and anyone else. Literally anyone else. She can't deal with the AoE, and now she's gonna have to deal with Valen with his great sword, which, you know, the utility and damage that I think Valen's trying to go for may be a little bit iffy. And then again, Blue's the color guy, color commentator, so I will defer to him later. Maybe get some information on that as well. So, you know, again, Coraline taking a fight that she shouldn't have. We should have seen Blue really rotate out there. Now they've left their warrior to deal with a mid pressure, and we won't see that red is putting any mid pressure on at all. 426 now to 382, and we will see all of red really descending upon Henge right now. Holy move, able to get on point there. Carito is playing the edges of the area rather, trying to figure out where he should jump in, and it's in his, like, there he goes. Finally takes down Peppermint Butler. May come in, blinds him up, going in for the stomp. He should be fine going through with this, and he is. There's the Quagga stomp just to confirm that. Looks like a tornado's coming through here. Was that Mortiger on that? Yeah, looks like he just used his elite, but oh no, he gets dropped down there. Lava Font comes out, or Lava Tomb rather, coming out of his body. He's trying to die on point here, as we did see that vapor form, but he just goes right under Valen, who luckily for him gets immediately like interrupted, kind of, put the stomp to get through here. Port gets dropped by one of the messages from the opposing team. That we may see some sort of setup play here, and one of the other mesmers, I think that's Rui. Yep, Rui might actually go for some Chieftain play, as we are seeing just a 34-point difference. All points neuted. All points are in the air right now. Chieftain's going forward. Blue team has to realize this. They got to start putting someone on Chieftain right now. They got to go for the steal. And if they were smart, they'll send their thief, but their thief is already dead right now. They are sending Holy Moves. An interesting choice, but he's the only one in the area. He needs to run forward and grab this. Can he get it? No. And now they're just 14 points behind, 15 points behind now. And luckily for Blue team, they've managed to grab mine. That's Rantev's just really great decision to go over to mine and just put pressure on it. They will grab mid as well. It will be decapped by Coraline, and coming through here is Roddick. He might be running all the way over to mine here, and he'll be joined by Peppermint Butler over on Henge. The fight looks like it's going in the favor of Blue team as well. And this game, I might call it already. They're gonna go for, oh no, look at Spawn here, immediately being jumped on by, I think it's Roddick over here. Yep, Roddick going in on this forest creature, and then that definitely will not save them. They don't have the capture points. They don't have any real estate here. And in 2 seconds, there it is. Blue team wins. Blue team wins. Good stuff, guys. Able to come back from the loss beforehand and really pull it out here. So great stuff from both of these teams. And guys, don't forget that you're watching the queue. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe for your chance to get some gems. And check out the forum posts on the new Tournament of Legends that was announced today. It's pretty awesome. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm Sireph. See you later.